Tamis na sumpa na nakaukit sa lupa, ang pangakong sawi nang naglahong lumipas, ang buwang nagwagi, hinati ay dalamhati, tagumpay sa ningning ng banal na luwalhati. Namasdan mo na ba, ina, ang kislap ng iyong pag-asa sa dilim ng aming buhay? Ikaw ang siyang tanglay. On May 29, 2017, the Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalaan Academy, which I represent as a volunteer in the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, was allowed to participate in the flag-raising ceremony. The simple Philippine flag ceremony I led for the DENR ranking officials prayed for the 2017 Philippine Flag Day as a redemption, purification from greed, corruption, and oppression. This 2017 Philippine Flag Day redemption or purification prepared for the welcome and reading of the Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalaan Academy prayer marker to Our Lady of Fatima for the Duterte presidency. In my heart, mind, and soul, this simple Philippine flag ceremony also welcomed new DENR Secretary Roy A. Simatu, whose dedication to the Philippine flag is marked as a former Chief of Staff, Armed Forces of the Philippines, and as a special envoy to the Middle East. I still remember how I met in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, then Ambassador Roy A. Simatu. I told Ambassador Simatu that he proved to be my providence when instead of going to Saudi Arabia, destiny brought me to Dubai. Ambassador Simatu in turn answered that I too became his providence since he was saved from the hotel blast where he came from. To thank God's merciful love for this Dubai meeting, I presented Ambassador Simatu a copy of my phototext publication entitled The Filipino Earth Charter, Pamatalaan, Dambana ng Bayan. This phototext publication is my submission for the 2005 Earth Charter gathering in Netherlands to mark the Philippines as the first country to contribute to the drafting of the International Earth Charter as a covenant for the care and protection of the planet Earth as a home, community, nation, and world. The Filipino Earth Charter implementation is anchored on pamatalaan as spiritually guided or motivated leadership and citizenship, or God-centered governance. Proof of this pamatalaan principle is shown on the cover of the book I presented to Ambassador Simatu. The book cover celebrates the historic prophetic heritage of Montalban, or Rodriguez Rizal, which honors and nurtures the Pamitinan Cave, site of the April 1895 Holy Week Pilgrimage Covenant of Katipunan, or the Philippine Revolutionary Movement, for freedom with honor and holiness. My January 1995 dream of the Pamitinan Cave led to the centennial celebration of the 1895 Katipunan Pilgrimage Covenant in Pamitinan Cave, the declaration of Pamitinan Cave as a National Historical Site, the Presidential Proclamation of Pamitinan as a Protected Landscape, and my appointment as the representative of the National Commission for Culture and the Arts in the Pamitinan Protected Landscape of Rodriguez Rizal, as headed by the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. Little did I know that the images and photos of the book I presented to Ambassador Simatu will be the legacy he will face when he serves as the 2017 Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. President Fidel B. Ramos at the Katipunan Covenant Cave, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo in Malacanang with the Katipunan Eternal Flame, and President Joseph Ejercito Estrada at Mount Banahaw are blessed by Our Lady of Fatima, Saint Teresa of the Child Jesus, Blessed James Alberone, Sor Lucia of the Fatima Apparition, Pope John Paul II, now declared saint, and above all, the interfaith Virgin of the globe, Virgin most powerful, the model for the interfaith Blessed Mother of the Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalan Academy, and the interfaith Pilgrimage Mother of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources. The Dove Monument of Love bearing the Philippine flag that stands between the two mountains of Montalban or Rodriguez Rizal represents the triumph of holiness in the Philippines in the fullness of God's time to bridge the gap between conflicting ideologies, histories, cultures, and civilizations. These signs of fulfillment at the Department of Environment and Natural Resources led by Secretary Roy A. Simatu emboldened and inspired me to announce my July 11 to July 25, 2017 Europe Middle East pilgrimage for the prophetic presidency of Rodrigo Roa Duterte. The basis of this bold confidence is the desire and wish of the Rizal Blumentritt Pamatalan Academy Interfaith Blessed Mother to engage the Filipinos in Fatima's Shrine of Portugal, the Philippine Embassy to the Vatican, the Czech Republic of Dr. Jose Rizal and Dr. Ferdinand Blumentritt, Dubai and Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, regarding her care and protection for President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, so President Duterte can fulfill his October 16, 2016 prophetic speech in Brunei before the Filipino community.
So God says that in the fullness of God's time, what He prophesied for this nation, the Philippines, will be realized. So with that promise of God, hindi yan akin. Ako, utusan niya ako. I will work to what strictly in accordance with what God wanted me. Kasi nga ang pagka-presidente ko, almost destiny. It's a miracle to me. So He wants me to improve my country, stop corruption, and make the lives of the Filipinos comfortable. Maraming salamat po.
Bayan ko, lupang tinubuan, perlas ka ng silangan. Ganda mo, di mapapantayan, ilaw ka ng sanlibutan. Pilipinas, tulad mo, gintong yaman. Sampagitan, dulot mo'y bango at kagandahan, kwintas kang binuo ng kapatiran, dulot ka sa amin ng poong may kapal. O ina, kay gandang pagmasdan, mga anak mo'y nagkaisa't nagmamahalan. Anong tuwa't saya ng iyong kalooban, sapagkat narito na ang dambana ng bayan.